Welcome into the press box here at Herman Brothers Field. I'm Kevin Piel alongside my broadcasting partner Kyle Howard. We'll be bringing you Matsu Miners baseball all season long from this same press box. Today we had the chance to sit down with head coach Ben Taylor in our segment Taylor's Take, coming back for a second consecutive season here on the Matsu Miners radio network. We had a chance to talk to him about a couple things, some of his first impressions about the players, also trying to pluck his brain about a couple stories he could share. Here's Ben Taylor. Welcome into Taylor's Take Preseason Edition. I'm Kevin Piel alongside the Miner skipper Ben Taylor. How are we doing today, Coach?
Good, man. Glad to be here and doing this again.
And we're glad to be here as well. Back for another year in Palmer. What do you love so much about this place that inspired you to come back for your third year as skipper?
It's just something about the state of Alaska. You come up here and things kind of slow down a little bit, and the energy and just the lifestyle of Alaska and the chance to coach in this league is such a thrill, and it's such an honor. And to be coming back for a third year is just something I'm really excited about.
Of course. Let's reflect back on last year's team. Solid season, tough loss in the top of the World Series to the Panthers. How much does falling just short last year, the ultimate goal, affect how you're going to coach this season, if at all?
Of course it makes you change some things or reevaluate some things. I'm really proud of what we did last year. Guys really developed. We won a lot of games. We were a very good team. We had two guys, our top two pitchers on that team will probably be first rounders next year. That's something that's amazing, especially since Ryan Hendricks, the right-hander, kind of became that guy. It was an awesome team with an awesome experience, but I don't think I could express enough how excited I am for the 2015 edition of what we're going to run out onto Herman Brothers Field every night.
And from what you've seen so far, although we don't have all 26 guys here yet, any first impressions?
Yeah, this is going to be a good ball club. We're athletic. We got a lot of power, which I really like. We've got some versatility, which is really nice. Some guys that can play multiple spots in the infield as well as play the outfield. And from what I saw in the bullpen sessions yesterday and the day before, I really like what we're going to be able to run out on the mound. This is, you never know until you get your eyes on the guys. You can read the stat sheets, you can follow them along. 99% of these guys I have a relationship with their coaches at home, so you trust what you're getting anyway. But yeah, I'm really excited to get this thing going.
There's a new pitching coach in town. Matt Greeley has been added to the coaching staff for this season. Just reflect on how much he can bring to this organization.
Matt, the big thing with Matt for me is he coached in the ACCAC, the Junior College Conference that my assistant Sean and I coach in Arizona. It's probably the best and the most difficult junior college conference to coach in the country. 40 conference games, as good of a group of players as you can come across. So Matt's now used to the toughness of a hyper-competitive league like the Alaska Baseball League. So I'm really excited about what he's going to bring and has already brought to our staff and to our ball club.
And also bringing back Sean Winston for a second year. How important was it?
Yeah, Winnie's my right-hand man. I really like the continuity. We both played at Lower Columbia College together. Not together, but 10 years apart. He's a little younger than I am. So we're both brought up in that LC winning tradition. We both played for the same Hall of Fame head coach. We both coach against each other in Arizona. Having Winnie is a big deal for us.
It can be seen on the backs of shirts and also around the clubhouse, the phrase "on the grind," or also known as OTG. What phrase does that hold for the coaches and the players?
The OTG thing is a big deal. This is my 7th year as a summer skipper, and this is the 6th edition of shirts. It started back when I coached in the Texas Collegiate League, it's a really good league, but it's a tough league. The travel is pretty brutal, and they really travel on the cheap. And I think that year we played 12 of our first 16 on the road. And the scheduling is awful. You do a 6-hour down and back, get on the bus, back on the bus at 3 a.m. get home at 3 a.m., get back on the bus at 7 or 8 to go somewhere else. And I think we might have won. I think we might have gone like 9-3 on that tough road in those tough road games. And I was so proud of our guys. I was like, man, these guys grind really hard. And I had a former player that had a T-shirt company. So I had some T-shirts printed up. And it has now become a thing. So former players from the minors and from the Pump Jacks are now, they always ask, hey, are you giving out shirts? And not every kid's going to get one. I had an all-star a couple years back that didn't get a T-shirt. There's no fluid criteria. It's how hard do you work? How hard do you play? Do you do it every day? What do you bring to the team? And guys strive to earn these. And I know for a fact that some of the current minors have been given a hard time by past minors and Pump Jacks about you better get your shirt. So it's become kind of a really cool thing for what we do.
Of course, Coach. And last question. In the first 5 or 6 days up here, the most dangerous thing that Kyle and I have seen is a porcupine. Not very dangerous, I suppose. Do you have any close personal encounters with dangerous animals that you'd like to share?
Other than Winnie in the morning? No. No, we had a moose in the backyard. Mike and Cheryl Combs, our host family, we've got a big backyard in the lake on the back deck, and we had a moose. Bullwinkle came in, he had a drink the other morning, so I had coffee with Bullwinkle. But my first year up here, I didn't see a moose for like 6 weeks. So I'm not exactly the authority for wildlife, scenic or scenery up here in Alaska. So I think you'll be okay.
Coach, thank you for your time.
Thanks, guys.
Don't forget, the first game of the Miners season is tomorrow night, Tuesday, June 9th, as the Miners will take on the Chugiak Eagle River Chinooks. Pregame at 6:45, game at 7 p.m., both of those Alaska time. Also, don't forget, get ready to rally in the Valley as the Miners come home Wednesday night to take on the same Chinooks. That's Wednesday, June 10th at the same time, 7 p.m. Can't make it out to the game, pregame 6:45. For my partner Kyle Howard, I'm Kevin Piel saying so long, and we'll see you tomorrow night.